people express themselves in job descriptions because they no longer know who they truly are. Somewhere we have all lost ourselves in this midst of ambitious materialism. If you want to become rich in today's world, you would have to leverage the new currency, that is time and mobility. This year, let us drill down on these four questions day in and day out to make sure we don't drift away from our true self. Number one, the common sense that rules the world is nothing but a fragile collection of socially accepted behaviors and norms that have been reinforced from the past. How can I be uncommon among the common folks? Yo guys, namaskaram. So, New Year. I think all of us are kind of excited that it's 2024. We all have our goals, our checklists, and whatnot, right? So, New Year has just started, and I know that we are all excited to ace our goals and bring a certain type of momentum to our actions. Usually, we would be excited for the first 2 to 3 days or a week at max and then give in. Now, this video does not mean to discourage you from trying. In fact, the central message that I want you to drive from this video is the cliched thing: no matter how many times you fail, get back up and just move one step to your dreams. Not even 1,000 steps. Forget that. So my mentor Daisaku Ikeda says, and I quote, if you failed yesterday, then win today. If you were defeated today, then win tomorrow. And if you won yesterday and today, make sure you keep doing so. Lately, I've been having deep conversations with my friends on life and regrets in general. Everyone is always trying to figure out things in their life as they are. We generally see all the people who are with us day in and day out until they are no more. The person who is making daily small efforts on his or her dream would eventually beat us 3 years or 5 years down the line. We then fall into this pit of comparing and loathing ourselves, of not making the right choices when we had the time. We do everything in our power to close our eyes to reality instead of accepting it. We expect a lot from ourselves without even putting in 1% of the effort. This year should not be the one wherein you just live in mediocrity, but should be dedicated to tiny, small improvements every day, or just being consistent in your dream or in the path of your dream for 10 minutes every day, or 1 minute for God's sake. What hurts us most is not failure, but the feeling of never even trying in the first place. The person who is doing the right thing in life would get the support from the universe. Something would definitely click somewhere. I don't know how, but like that's one of my deepest beliefs, that when you walk a certain rhythm, let's say when you walk in a certain pace of the universe, certain things just come serendipitously to support you. Work is subjective to the times and our own unique personality. Make your own work, the work that is needed for you. What is needed for you is definitely needed for the world. I would only become the slave of the thing that feels right to me with my current level of understanding. I will work on my competence to not die with regret. I will have a heart of courage and make the company that helps me. Entrepreneurship, in its truest sense, comes from having the courage to do the things that you feel is right. Skill, knowledge, and all other things can be built up later with time. But the most important thing is being persistent. This year, I will win over my weak self and shine. I will bring forth a revolution in my life and shine as an example. Enough of living life like a loser and just being a mediocre person. Tim Ferriss says that people express themselves in job descriptions because they no longer know who they truly are. Somewhere we have all lost ourselves in this midst of ambitious materialism. If you want to become rich in today's world, you would have to leverage the new currency, that is time and mobility. Having the time in your present circumstances to design the life the way you want is the ultimate gift that you can offer to your own self? This year, let us drill down on these four questions day in and day out to make sure we don't drift away from our true self. Number one, the common sense that rules the world is nothing but a fragile collection of socially accepted behaviors and norms that have been reinforced from the past. How can I be uncommon among the common folks? Number two, do you want to work like a slave to show that you're a millionaire, or do you actually want to be a millionaire in the real sense? Number three, do you want to put water or gasoline to your inner fire? And the last one, do I want to voluntarily do things in my life or let someone else force them upon me? This year should not be a repetition of the past, but something completely new should happen in your life, making it worth the time that you're living on this planet. At the end, every one of us is mortal, and not having regrets and like not coming to a place where you just compare yourself to to the people around is important, so that you can just be comfortable in your own skin. Anyhow, this is a small video which I wanted to do with a completely new setup, uh, just trying to integrate more of my real personality into this. Anyhow, let me know what you feel about this, and until then, this is Debashish from Debu Ki Dastak signing off. Yes.